Hi friends, in the previous video lecture we have seen asexual reproduction in plants occurs by two methods, that is apomixis and vegetative propagation. That apomixis occurs by organospermy and there are three types of organospermy. Vegetative propagation also occurs by two methods, that is the natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. The vegetative propagation itself occurs with the help of root, stem and leaves. In case of natural vegetative propagation, earlier, very first we have seen with the help of root, then with the help of stem, and that's modifications of stem, that is the underground stem, subaerial stem, and the aerial stem modification, which plays important role in the vegetative propagation. In this video lecture, we will see the vegetative propagule leaf playing important role in the vegetative propagation, that is vegetative propagation with the help of after root stem we will see leaves or leaf. Okay, how does this leaf plays important role in the vegetative propagation? These leaves have or leaf have adventitious bud over their surface. Leaf have adventitious bud over their surface. For example, हे कोणामध्ये असं असतं, this occurs in case of begonia, then bryophyllum, Adventium cordatum. These are the different plant species. These are the different plants in which leaves have adventitious buds. For example, this is the leaf which have adventitious bud. This is the adventitious bud. On the leaf itself, it starts to give rise adventitious roots and the aerial shoot. Once it detaches from the leaf and falls down onto the soil surface, it starts to develop as a new individual. This Adiantum cordatum is also called walking fern. This Adiantum cordatum is also called walking fern. Why this is called walking fern? This is the leaf of Adiantum cordatum. Once this leaf touches the soil surface, at the point where it touches to the soil surface, it starts developing adventitious roots and then again starts developing into the shoot. And again these leaves, when touches to the soil, they will again give rise to one more individual, and in this way it starts to walk horizontally, and that's why this Adiantum cordatum is called walking fern. This is about leaves. Next part we will see the vegetative propagation with the help of bulbils. Bulbils. Very first we have to understand what is bulbil. Bulbil means this is the stem, and this stem have the branches. Over the branches there are also nodes and internodes. Okay, and one of the node, and these nodes have axillary buds. These nodes have axillary bud, and this axillary bud gets swollen. This gets swollen due to storage of food, and it looks like bulb, and that is called bulbil. So what is bulbil? Bulbil is modified axillary bud. Modified axillary bud due to storage of food. Due to the storage of food, and this is observed in case of oxalis, agave, pineapple, ananas. Okay, and this bulbil act as a vegetative propagule. Once it falls down onto the surface of soil, it grows as a new individual, and that's why it is also called vegetative propagule, mean of vegetative reproduction, vegetative propagation. लक्षात येतं. Next is the Turions. What is turion? These turions are slightly swollen. म्हणजे थोडेसे फुगलेले, slightly swollen axillary buds due to storage of food. Due to storage of food. And these turions are the axillary buds actually, and they are swollen. They remain dormant, inactive during the winter season. During the winter season, they are inactive and they become active following the spring season to give rise to new individual plant. And this is observed in case of watery plant. Watery plant, for example, Utricularia. Utricularia. Okay? And these are the different means of natural vegetative propagation. In the next video, we will see the artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Thank you.